Hey guys, it's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. I hope you guys are having a good day. And this week, after a lot of talking about it, is 70s week. I'm sporting my Class of 76 t-shirt to kind of get me in the mood. And I'm looking forward to doing 7 songs in 7 days. Um, Keeping my fingers crossed that none of these are going to get blocked by copyright issues. If there's one that might be blocked, I would say this might be the biggest chance of getting blocked, but we'll see. Now, I'm going to be doing kind of moderate rock and roll. I'm not going to be doing some of the heavyweights like The Who or Led Zeppelin or anything like that. I think I'm going to save that for a different week. This is going to be kind of more middle of the road rock, if that even makes sense. But so let's get into it. Back on, and I wrote the date down, December 7th, 1978, I had what I considered was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see Freddie Mercury and Queen live at the old Chicago Stadium, downtown Chicago. I specifically recall that date because there was a very heavy snowstorm on that date. And I think that heavy snow prevented people from going. And I didn't even have tickets, but I talked to my friend Pete and I said, you know what? I don't think people are going to be going, and there may be people scalping tickets. Do you want to take a chance, drive through the heavy snowstorm to Chicago and see what's up? So we did. And believe it or not, I think for like $25, I got 13th row center on the main floor. Crazy. And the show was so good. And it's one of the highlights of my life. Now, do you want to hear something even cooler? By random chance, I was searching Queen Live Chicago on YouTube, and they have this exact full concert on audio. I can't believe it. It's the exact show I was at, and it does have the date of December 7th, 78. And one of the reasons that I'm like, well, maybe I had the wrong month and the year. But then what confirmed it if you watch the video, and I'll have a link for that, not the video, but listen to the audio. At the 7.5 minute mark, he talks about the big snowstorm. And I remember him saying that. So without a doubt, that is the concert I was at, which just blew my mind. And I can't tell you what an amazing experience that was. Wow. Freddie had this amazing ability to involve the audience members in the show. He had us yelling, screaming, singing, dancing, just basically everything. It was by far the best concert I've ever been to. It was just so interactive, and hearing Queen and seeing them perform, and it was amazing. So it goes without saying that I had to make Queen my first artist that we're going to hear on 70s Week. The song is, and probably most of you know it, is Don't Stop Me Now. I know it was fairly heavily featured on the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, and I really enjoyed that. But it's one of my favorite songs of theirs, so I had to do it. Now, in a lot of these, for 70s Week, I chose videos that were live cuts. This really isn't a live cut. The video appears to be live or recorded, if you will, but the audio sounds like it's just taken off the studio album. But either way, it's really good. So let me get my headphones on. I'm going to cue up the video, and let's get going with this whole 70s Week thing, okay? Hold on. Okay, we are ready. If you listen to this video, and if you like what you're hearing, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like, subscribe, and follow my page, that would be great. It really helps the YouTube algorithms, those crazy algorithms. So, all right. So let's get into this. This is Queen singing Don't Stop Me Now. Now, if you saw the movie, you probably saw at least, I don't know if they did the whole song, but at least they did part of this track on the movie as well. So here we go.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world, I'm turning inside out. Yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now.
a pretty good piano player.
Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me 'cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me. Yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all.
Okay, I'm not sure it is a really good spot to break in this song, but this is as good as any. So I told you earlier that I had that video. I found the audio, I guess, on YouTube of the concert I was at. This song didn't make it. You hear the very beginning of it, and then it cuts off. And I was reading the comments from the guy. It was actually from a friend of the guy who actually recorded it. And apparently he recorded this tape on a cassette player, and the cassette tape ran out at that exact point. So you got about 20 seconds of the piano intro of this song, and you didn't get to hear the rest of the song. And this is like one of my favorite songs of Queen. And so that's kind of unfortunate, but at least that most of that concert is on there. You know, I get so many mixed emotions when I watch and hear something like this. First off, it's such a wonderfully powerful song and really a fun song to listen to. Needless to say, seeing Freddie out there, it's sad for obvious reasons. But on a positive note, this song I think really sums up what Queen is all about their sound and what you would expect from a Queen song back then. It's high energy, it's up tempo, it's a rock and roll song that just features that trademark sound of Queen had with those. I guess they were vocal overdubs and harmonies that really set them apart from other bands. There weren't other bands that were really doing that back then. And that really made them kind of special for the time. So I love this song. So let's go. I'm going to probably play this to the end. Here we go.
I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to reload. Like an atom bomb about to explode. I'm burning through the sky. Yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey! Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Oh, I'm burning through the sky. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. Don't stop me. Yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all.
I love the ending of this. It just kind of fades out. Man, he had a wonderful voice, and what an entertainer he was. Wow. Phew. You know what's funny? When I saw them in concert, they were kind of kind of like they are in this tape, they were kind of grouped together, kind of in a small little area. Some bands like try to spread out and utilize the entire stage. Not so much Queen. They were kind of together right there, just doing their thing. That was kind of nice. You know, when I talked about that concert on YouTube, that just brought so many memories on what an amazing band this really was. I have found myself especially since I started thinking about 70s week, I've been listening to Queen like every day now. And as I'm going through all the songs, I'm thinking, gosh, what song am I gonna to react to? And this, I kept coming back to this one, and I think I made the right choice. I think. It's such an incredibly high energy song that we just heard, and it even has kind of I think it's kind of a positive message. It's about feeling invincible and like you can't, like unstoppable, and encourage us to live life to the fullest and embrace who you are, which is always a positive message. Anytime you can come up with a song that throws out a positive message, especially these days, I'm all about that. So, all right, let me get my headphones off, and we'll be back for my 70s week final thoughts. Hold on. It is final thoughts time. That was really fun, and this song just kind of summarizes why I wanted to do 70s week, because it really takes you back. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but Freddie Mercury wrote this song, and it was off their 1979 jazz album. And even though it wasn't necessarily a live cut, at least for the audio, you still get the feeling of that Queen concert setting because of the amazing video, and they did manage to sync the two together quite well. Queen was really such an amazing group, and part of, I think, in my opinion, what made them great was their willingness to embrace so many different genres. If you listen to a Queen album from start to finish, you're going to get so many different sounds. Just when you think you got them figured out, they'll throw something completely different at you, and that's what always, to me, made this band so exciting. And then you throw Brian May's unique guitar sound that I know he was really integral in developing that sound, and that was amazing. And then they got these harmonies that they somehow managed to pull together that really had, um, excuse me, a great impact on the songs, because it threw out a lot of power, and it just made everything so special. Finally, it goes without saying that Freddie was really such a dynamic front person for this group. Due to his desire to truly like engage the audience, anyone who was lucky enough to see him live, me being included, just loved him as an entertainer. I can't stress how fun it was watching him perform, and how lucky I feel to have been able to see him. It's just too bad he left as early as he did, because I think before he passed away, Queen was trying to pull it together and start coming out with some Queen music again. And it's just too bad that things went the way they did. But he did leave us with some amazing music, and for me and many others who were able to see him live, such great memories that we'll always hold on to. So if you get a chance, make sure you click that link below, and you'll be able to at least hear for a second what I was listening to at that concert. Obviously, it's not in surround sound stereo or anything like that, but it's still really cool to hear. So, okay, guys, if you like this, please like, subscribe, and follow. I really appreciate it. And as always, only life is priceless. Make each day count, and I'll catch you tomorrow for our next video on 70s Week. Take care. Peace out.